Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be preparing Ichipe. It's an Nsukka delicacy. Nsukka is a place in Enugu State and this is a very popular meal. So continue to watch if you want to learn how to make this. So over here I have corn and the Fio Fio beans, which are the major ingredients. Mind you, this is not a fast food. This is full-time delicacy. So let's go. And here I have my other ingredients. The bitter leaf, just fairly washed, not completely washed. I want the tingly bitterness still left. Palm oil. I have salt to taste, and I also have blended chili pepper, that is grinded pepper, dried one. And over here I have the knorr Maggi cube seasoning and Okpei. Some people call it ogiri Okpei. Over here I have my washed and sliced ugu leaf. You can use green, you can use any vegetable of your choice, but I prefer to use the ugu leaf. So that is that. So up next we have, into a boiling water I add my corn and cover and allow it to boil, to come to a boil. Now it's boiled, I'll turn off the heat and allow it to soak. And now it has fully soaked. I will turn it into a sieve and get it blended. Now I have blended it. You can see, if you don't have a blender, you can take it to the roadside grinding machine so they can grind it for you. After proper grinding, smooth grinding, I add my palm oil. The palm oil I showed you initially, I divide into two. I use some to mix the corn, I use some to cook. Now you stir the cornmeal very well and add some salt for taste. So now you stir and pour in some water, enough water to cover the cornmeal so that the water will help the corn to cook very thoroughly. Since, remember, we are using dry corn. But in case where we are using fresh corn, you don't need all these processes. The moment you peel off your corn, you just blend it and then you tie or you do the next process. So now, after mixing the corn with palm oil and salt, I'll now tie it in a cellophane nylon, just like the way we do moi moi, exactly like moi moi. Now you tie small quantities so that it can cook on time.
I will run, I will climb, I will soar. I'm undefeated. Oh, jumping out of my skin, pull the cord. Yeah, I believe it.
Now we are done tying the cornmeal in our cellophane. So now next, in a hot water, I'll add the Fio Fio beans, stir it, cover it, and allow it to come to a first rolling boil. After that, I'll turn off the heat and I will allow the beans to soak in hot water for at least an hour or two. Remember, I told you this is not a fast food. It's a food that takes almost half of the day. So you have to be patient with it. Now it has come to a boil. I've turned off the heat and I'll allow it to soak. Now it has soaked for about an hour and I've turned it into a sieve so that I can wash it thoroughly. You can see what I'm telling you. No matter how clean the beans, you pick it, there will still be this leftover dust and stones and stuff at the end of the pot. You see exactly what I'm telling you. So don't ever mistake it that you bought it from a supermarket or a mall. You just go direct and cook. I can't take that risk. So now, after washing, I'll add salt to water in the pot. I'll pour the beans the Fio Fio beans, cover it again, and this time allow it to cook, after which I've added my bitter leaf, the bitter leaf I showed you earlier. Allow it to cook together thoroughly. Yeah. Now the beans is cooking very well. Now remember our moi moi paste, corn paste, and now add it to the pot and allow it to cook for another 1 hour. Now it's cooked properly because you can perceive the scent of the corn. It smells very edible now. It doesn't smell raw like before. That's how you know it's cooked. You remove it from the beans, from the Fio Fio. Let's not forget we're using Fio Fio. Then you add your vegetables. I've added my ugu leaf. I'll stir it around properly, cover it and let it steam for like 2 minutes, and I'll pour it into a sieve and sieve out the water in a bowl. Don't waste the water. Oh. Now in a hot pot, I've added the remaining palm oil, and when it comes to when it heats up, I'll add the onions. Already I've sliced onions. That's Fio Fio water that I told you not to pour away. You add it to your hot oil because of course it contains the vegetable and the protein that is contained in the earlier this thing we boiled. You add your salt and every other ingredient that will be needing for this. I've added the Okpei. After blending it into a smooth powder, I've added my cubes, and the cornmeal, you remove it from the cellophane and allow it to cool, maybe under a fan or a cold room, so that it can hold itself. You add it together into the Fio Fio and the vegetable initially. Then the sauce that we made, you pour like half of it gradually. For a beginner, I advise you pour it gradually because I wouldn't know the quantity of water you got from your Fio Fio, so that it would not run watery. It's not supposed to be watery. So here we have our meal. So here we are. Our Ichipe is ready. So I would like you to know that this meal is A to Z nutrient filled food. Your colon will be grateful to you if you feed it with this meal because it contains protein, it contains vitamin, it contains carbohydrates, and so many other things. I would suggest if you're a beginner, prepare this meal during the weekends. Trust me, you will enjoy your lavatory. If you are a regularly constipated person, this is the meal for you. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, give me a like, share on your wall, and I hope you guys had fun while making this and enjoy. Bye.